we're taking a look at Carvana, one of the most hated names out there in stock market. Why? Because this stock year to date is up 332%. Yes, that's correct. 332% up. And at the moment, stock is, today on Friday, November 1st, it closed at $230 levels. Yesterday's high, 256, and after reporting earnings from 210, it jumped almost 20% that day, yesterday on Thursday. And I will just go back a little bit further, because if you just go through my channel and filter through Carvana, you will see only bullish content, because the only time I was bearish this name, it was somewhere around here. And also I was trading this at these levels. Let me just pull up this tool right around here. I had a spread. Again, this was a COVID time, and COVID helped a lot to hit this name down, but otherwise it would just keep drifting higher. And then of course from $20 it goes all the way to $370. And again, a lot of people were bearish back then, right? Because a lot of people thought that they were inflating numbers and like, how come, who's buying cars? And then 2021, 2022, stock goes all the way $3. And if you think that, when stock goes to like even $1, you would think that there's less short demand for the stock, but it's actually exactly the opposite. The lower stock goes, the more people pile into shorting that stock. Right now, I can give you an example of solar names like Nova. What is out there also? As Solar Edge, maybe one of the names, looking like a Carvana, right? You can see it has fallen from $350 to $17, and you would think that at these levels there's less people trying to short it, but no, there's many shorts, and it can happen to these names. So let's go back to Carvana. So what I am looking forward from here. Yes, we know the stock has gone up crazy and a lot of people underwater, and I made a video about this name last time talking about it. I think it was around here at $137 levels, and I said shorting, being wrong is expensive. Shorting an uptrending stock is stupid. I think I might have tweeted this, but it doesn't mean that I was just betting against short sellers. No, I understand fundamentally. This company reported pretty good earnings, actually. Whether it's fake or it's realistic numbers, a lot of people dive in and saying like, hey, how come they are making $7,000 profit per car, while industry standard out there, people are not making more than $2,500 per car. But there's not many competitors like Carvana that you can just crunch the numbers and compare it, right? So a lot of people who are comparing it, it's those dealerships, right? These guys don't run dealerships, okay? They're not in metropolitan area trying to build real estate or rent. They have their real estate, and they try to build this, what is it called? The kind of like a vending machine where cars would circle, you would come in, take a look, and it would drop it to you and you would buy. I don't know if they realized any of this project, but I'm not looking at that thing. But I think if the numbers are too good to be true, probably it is. But the thing with Carvana, it could be also very realistic numbers, because they buy cars very cheap, okay? I tried to sell my car last year, exact same time around this time. It was like $8,000 or $9,000 car. It was a Hyundai, and it had all like below 100,000 miles. Nothing was wrong, clean title and all that stuff. And they offered me $2,300. And I sold that car around 75 or something like that. I sold it like very quickly, and I still to this day keep getting email, and I'm not spamming that email. I'm just watching like, well, what are they doing? Because I want to understand the business, how it's operating, like on a surface level or also on a customer level too. And they kept increasing their offers lately, in the past like 3-4 months. Every month or so they would throw me offers, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and now they're offering me for the exact same car, 40 something $100, from $2,200 last year. So the point is, if they're going to be overpaying for cars, and we have already a lot of car makers actually struggling. Stellantis is the big one. If you just take a look at STLA, look at this stock. Okay, so it is trading at lows of 2022, crashed from 29.5 to 13.7 this year alone. Okay, so let's jump into technicals now. So these two formations right here, what I'm watching today, it did fall, but it didn't fall on a big volume. It was 5.6 million volume. Yesterday, 13 million volume. Most of it, of course, short squeeze, right? Shorts getting squeezed and pushing the price higher. And there's not that many out there. Probably like what, according to Finviz, it's 12%, maybe a little bit more. And I look at this side where I can just daily look at the daily volume as well. What is the percent of the volume was short? And you can see like, and again, this is not like actual volume. This is from the reported volume, not every exchange willing to share this data. NASDAQ, NYC, these guys, they do share, but CBOE, I mean, these guys stopped sharing this data for free. So anyway, last 2 days after the stock went up, 46% of the volume was shorted. And versus before to this run up, you can see like when it was running up, like 60%, 62%, 72%, 60%, 67%, like where people were shorting, like percent of the volume. That's how it melted up on a low volume, okay? So now on a high volume, if there's more profit taking maybe, because it's not everybody trying to short, there are bulls as well in this name, okay? And CEO is dumping into every liquidity he has a chance to, I think it can come down. So after Fed probably cuts rates next week, because next week we have election and Fed rate decision, okay? Probably you will see overall market maybe pull back into November 15th as well as Carvana probably filling this gap and coming down to 180. Again, these videos purely for entertainment and education purposes only. I'm not recommending anybody to short or go long. This is purely my opinion, random guy on YouTube, okay? I do think that it can come down, and I'm not playing it, but I might play it if I am able to find some cheap plays. Right now, let's say going into, let's take a look at the IV. IV is not that expensive. Going into November 15th, stock is implying that it can move $21 up or down. So that's not actually a lot for Carvana. But again, you can see it traded with very small range for quite some time. Average true range right now, $10.60, but it includes these 2 days. So if I happen to like go long, let's say, if I want to go long 200 put, with an expectation of this name possibly going to 185-ish by that date, it would be $167, probably going, I mean, maybe like almost 1,000%, maybe 800% gainer if it does happen. But also, I would love it to chop for a bit and then after the election and maybe even after the rate cut, go short. But if it does keep coming down, I mean, if it just picks up this pace to the downside, I might be interested to trade it, like day trade it. But I would be watching like daily, just like today I was watching this name where it couldn't stay above volume weighted average price, which is VWAP, daily VWAP, this purple line on my chart. So if that happens for the next few sessions, I might be looking to possibly trade it. But I don't think that you will see this name dump, but it can very, very likely happen with the market. Okay, if overall market pulls back, you will see it. But otherwise, I'm not expecting this name like to go, let's say 50%, 60%, 70%, which is just a matter of time. It might happen, okay? It can go down that much, but I think it can happen next year, not this year. But this year, I mean, I can definitely go in and out trade, but we'll see what it does. As far as price action is there, and it presents this sort of like a clean price action, and it doesn't go back to this sleepy mode of like choppy, grinding, melt up move, or you can see where it was chopping around right here on a daily chart. If it just sits here and chops like this, it can kill a lot of premium. Can you see, like, I mean, a lot of people lost money here, whether they were long or short. So I don't want to make this video too long, so thanks for watching. That's the update for Carvana. See you in the next one.